I want to congratulate my girls. I think it was a fantastic come from behind win. Iona and Brian do a great job. I have the utmost respect for the program and what Brian Kelly's done over there. We faced each other twice now, back to back, and I felt bad that one of us had to lose, but I'm very proud. I have with me Sarah Tuggy, my goalie. She did an outstanding job all 4 years. She's been my starter, our backbone. I have Katie Schaefer, our freshman, our lefty shooter. Katie has no fear of shooting, and I love it. She's such a dynamic player, and her defense has gone better this year. And then we got our superstar, the game winner, Sally Wineka. Sally is actually my backup goalie, and she sacrificed her love of playing goalie, even if I don't think goalie is a fun position to play at all, to play field this year, and she was fantastic. She was my number one girl off the bench, and she played great this year. She is one of the smartest girls I've ever seen in the field playing with water polo and picking up things, and she's such a go-getter, and it was awesome for her to be the one to make that last shot. I thought it was a great ending to our season.
Yes, Sally, just walk us through that last sequence. What happened? What was going through your head? What's it like?
Well, actually, I was worried about someone getting a breakaway off that, so it was kind of like out, like almost going to defense, and then I realized that there wasn't a lot of time left, so I kind of went up to the front court, and I saw Katie had the ball down at 6, and she's faking, and she has a really good wraparound, so I was like, oh, I don't know, is she gonna shoot, is she not? And so I called her for the ball, and I just kind of threw it to the place that I love to shoot the most. I was really surprised that it went in. I didn't know if I had made it in time or anything, and I don't know, I kind of just looked back at A-Rod and was like, what happened? Yeah, it's really exciting though.
Sarah just talked a minute about going out this way, 12-8, team coming back, a couple big statements for close. What was that ending for you personally?
Oh, I couldn't imagine a better ending or more exciting ending. I feel like my entire season has played out almost like a sports movie, which is how we had kind of a rough start to the season, and we really came back and picked up a lot of momentum to go for winning SkyX, and we just had this goal in mind of we really want to win a game at NCAA's. And when we were down by 4, I was thinking I don't want anybody to give up, and I think nobody really gave up in this game, and it was great to see everybody really fight to get those five goals right in a row. And I've had such an amazing senior year, and I feel like these girls have been such a blessing to me.
Katie, it was Dougie's third time through this. It was your first. First possession, you scored a goal against USC. You have 5 today. Just how was the whole experience for you this first time going through this?
It's a really incredible experience to have as a freshman. It's one of those things that you sort of dream about your freshman year being, but don't necessarily expect. And especially the way that we started, I was kind of ready to just sort of have, a mediocre season, but, everybody was working so hard. And it's like Tuggy said, nobody on our team gave up for a second. And that's such an inspiring thing to see as a freshman. It gives you all the motivation that you need to keep working every day, showing up to practice, and that's how we ended the season this way in NCAA's.
Sally, how could you know the goalie last year, the first half of this year, and then moved out of the field. So to get the winning goal, first you had to make that transition, so it's kind of a remarkable story in itself. But what prompted the move to the field, and you're comfortable out there as you run goal?
Unfortunately, we went through a lot of adversity this year with injuries on the team, so we are kind of down a couple players mid-season from just random, not even water polo related sometimes injuries. So A-Rod was like, okay, you're done playing goalie now, go get your field cap on. And so it was definitely a rough transition. I didn't know how to take a foul for the longest time. But luckily it all turned out, and I'm excited to play for the next 2 years in field and hopefully just keep getting better.
Those last 5 goals, 3 of them came on power plays live and on power plays with the ball. What do you think was the secret to capitalizing on those?
Obviously, power plays is something you try to go for. So I think we definitely had. There was a lot of kickouts called in a game, and I always think championships are won on that 6-on-5, 5-on-6 transition. You got to win that battle. So think we're fortunate. I think it really helps having Katie on our 6-on-5 because she gives us balance in the pool because I have a couple shooters on the 1-2 side, a couple shooters, and her at the 6 spot. And she came through with, I didn't even realize she had 5 goals, but she came through with some great performances. And yeah, I just think sometimes, especially in women's water polo, 6-on-5 is up and down. But this year it's been like a pretty consistent thing for us that when we get those opportunities, we do tend to stick them. We have kind of nice pieces for that in regards of shooting and playmaking ability. And I want to thank the NCAA committee and Harvard. You guys have done a great job. This tournament is awesome this year. So I want to thank everyone for having us, and having the opportunity to play here has been awesome for Pomona-Pitzer. Thank you.